morning, everybody. Hope you're having a great weekend so far. Great Mother's Day weekend. Just remind you, tomorrow is Mother's Day, and so if your mother is still living and still with you, something to be grateful for. Hope you'll take a moment to honor her, to give her a call, go by and visit if you can. If your mother's not with you, remember her great memories. Pray for those. I always try to remind folks, for everybody, Mother's Day is not a happy day. Somebody is sitting in the hospital with their mother. Somebody is planning the funeral of their mother. And so remember those folks as well and keep them in your prayers as this weekend has a lot of different emotions for different people. So keep that in mind, if you will. If you want to follow along today, we'll be in the fifth chapter of the book of James as we approach the end of this great book of, again, the New Testament Proverbs, a book of wisdom in the New Testament. And James starts right off by, in this verse, by talking about something that most of us are not very good at. Be patient, therefore, brethren, unto the coming of the Lord. Behold, the husbandman waiteth for the precious fruit of the earth, and hath long patience for it until he receive the early and latter rain. Be patient, something most of us are not very good at. But here he's speaking specifically of being patient to wait on the Lord's coming. And so he is reminding us that vindication will come. The Bible declares very clearly that Christ will come again, that he will return to earth. He is coming to reward. He is coming to judge. He is coming to save. And he says, he gives us an example. He says it's like a gardener. Says you have to wait for the precious fruit of the earth. How many times, probably many of you, I don't remember doing it, but I'm sure that I have. Little children many times will try to teach them about how plants grow, and we'll have them plant a seed in a little cup of dirt or something, and they'll plant it, and they'll water it for a day or two, and after a day or two, they look at it. They don't see anything coming up out of the ground. They don't see anything growing, and so they'll begin to dig around in the dirt and look for that seed to see what's happening with it and see what's going on. And it's hard to be patient and to wait for those plants to grow. Even adults, we may not be that bad, but it's difficult to go out and do all the work it takes to the garden ready, plant the seeds. And some of you are at this time of year. This is about the right time of year. You're in that situation. You've planted your garden, and now you go out every day and you look out at your little garden there, and you look to see if you see anything popping up out of the ground. And you just keep watching and keep watching, and you have to be patient. And then even after it does pop out of the ground, then you have to wait for it to grow, and you have to hope the rabbits and the squirrels and the birds don't get it. And so he gives a good example for many of us. We're familiar with this analogy of waiting on the garden to grow, waiting on the plant to grow and produce fruit, and that's the whole point of this verse. Just like we have to patiently wait. You don't plant a seed of corn this morning and go out and pick an ear of corn this afternoon. It doesn't work that way. We have to be patient. We have to endure. There's some, again, have to deal with the bugs and the worms and the squirrels, the rabbits, the birds. We have to deal with all the adversity, those spells when maybe it doesn't rain and you worry if that plant's going to survive, or maybe you get too much rain. then you have to worry about the morning glories and the weeds choking it out. There's all kinds of tests and trials, and finally getting to that ear of corn or that fresh tomato. Uh, James is saying that our life is the same way. We have to be patient. We have to overcome the trials and temptations that he's been talking about. We have to deal with those things and wait patiently. That word patient that he uses there, many times that word in the New Testament is translated as long suffering. Uh, and we have to just bear and suffer sometimes and wait, but knowing that the day of the Lord is coming, that He will intervene. Even I think James is not only inferring and speaking about the rapture of the church, but just God's intervention. That we know that the day will come when God will intervene, step into our situation, and give us answers. Maybe not the answer we need, but that we patiently wait on the Lord. Something most of us, we're like that little plaque I'm sure you've seen around in different little doodad shops or in people's homes that says, Lord, grant me patience, but I want it right now. That's the way many of us are. But James says, be patient and wait, because we know that the Lord is coming, that the Lord will intervene. We have that promise that we can rely on. So let's be patient in waiting on Him. Hope that helps you today. Be patient. The Lord is not slack concerning His promises, the Bible says. And so we know that He sees even the sparrows. He knows the number of the hairs on our head, and He will take care of His children. Have a good day. We'll see you back here tomorrow morning.